Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. Today's video is going to be different than any other video that I've done so far. I don't believe I've done a video like this before, but I don't know how many of you guys have been organizing your bathrooms and your kitchens and your closets during this COVID stay-at-home, work-from-home time. One of the things that I've come across while especially organizing my bathroom is all of these little samples that you get when you buy things through Sephora or Ulta. And I thought it would just be fun because I haven't tried actually any of the products that I'm going to try right now. I have not tried them before. And I wanted to play with them. I'll do half my face with some products and half with the other, and we'll compare them and see what I think, if I'd buy them, if I wouldn't buy them. So I hope you will stick around and join in on the fun. So on my right side of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and try this Cover Fix Power Play Concealer in the lightest shade they gave me, which was N Light 1. And then also on the right side, I'm going to try the Sephora 10 Wear Perfection Foundation. And I'm gonna try this in the lightest shade they gave me, which is Clear Light 10. And the reason why I chose to do this is because this shade and the Peach Perfect, or Too Faced, yes, Peach Perfect foundation, I've never tried, but I've been so curious about it. The shades look almost identical, the light shades. So I'm gonna put that on this side of my face to compare them. And then on this side, I'm going to put the Urban Decay. I have tried this foundation and it was too yellow on my skin tone, but I'm going to try this as their concealer portion of it on this side. And then I also have Gimme Brow. I've been really curious about this because I've used the L'Oreal one and it works great. It's a lot cheaper. So I'm curious to see what I really think about this one because it is a little bit more pricey just for a brow gel. And then I'm going to top it off with my Nars Orgasm Blush that everyone seems to love so much. I have a drugstore dupe for this blush that I will talk about while I'm doing my makeup later. And then I'm going to try, I love Bobbi Brown makeup and I've never tried their Crushed Lipped. So they sent Ruby and Babe. So we're gonna put those on to see what they feel like. And then I'm gonna top it off with a sample of the IT Superhero Mascara. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So on my right side, all over my face to make it all the same, I have my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. That's all I have on my skin right now. So this is it, and I'm gonna compare it just wearing that. So we're gonna start with the Cover Fix, like I said, for the concealer in the lightest shade. So let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna put it on with my fingers just to try to get the most product. Ooh, it's, I don't think I needed that much. It's very thick. It's creamy, definitely light. It's kind of like a mousse feel. So since I have so much, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all over. I did dampen my Real Technique sponge. And I'm just gonna put that on. Very, very mousse-like. I like the way that feels. Okay, I'd have to say that shade actually looks pretty good on my skin tone. It did do a really good coverage. Wow, I'm quite impressed with that concealer. Looking in my mirror right here, it looks like medium coverage to me, and I actually really like the shade of it. So, okay, that is the Cover Fix in the shade N Light 1. Now on this side, I'm gonna try the Urban Decay in the Light Warm. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, if you do not follow me on my blog, you need to hop over to Mom.Wife.Teach to my blog because Amazon is doing a huge, first time ever, big sale on fashion. I mean, they have things up to 50% off of name brands like Anne Klein, Nautica, Kate Spade. I just bought my boys some Adidas sneakers for the new school year. And I have a bunch of different products that I found that I think you will love that I put the direct links to. So I would highly encourage you, if you're not on my blog, to go to Mom.Wife.Teach and check that out before the sale is done. It is a 7-day sale and I think we are on day 3. Okay, this foundation, let me use my other finger so I'm not like mixing these two up. Looks a little bit more greasy. Ooh, that is extremely orange. And from what I remember with this foundation, It was not a good shade match for me. Look at that. That is definitely a no-go. Let's see about the formula. All right, so to touch, since I was doing that with the other one, this one feels much lighter. It feels like any other concealer I've ever felt. This one felt very mousse-like. I really like the way that one felt. All right, let's see how this goes out with the sponge. The funny thing is, it actually blended in really well for it to be orange based when it first came on. Do you see how I don't see the orange anymore? But it does not give the same coverage. Can you see the difference from this side to this side? This is much lighter color coverage. I would say it is definitely a light coverage. I don't know if it's, you can build it up because there's not enough in the sample, but it really didn't do much of anything other than add a little bit of color underneath my eye. I can still see my freckles right there. So I'd have to say out of both of these, I'm really liking the Cover Fix one. All right, let's move on to the foundations. Let me put that out of the way. So on this side of my face, we're going to use the Sephora one, like I said, and in the shade Clear Light, which was their number 10. All right, these things are not always easy to get into. I have been curious about this. I heard that the Sephora BB, I think tinted cream, one that Angie Hot and Flashy talks about, she loves that. I have not tried that. I wish I got a sample of that. So this shade looks a little bit off, but we'll see how it works with my skin tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab it on. It almost looks like that orange color from over here. All right, I like using sponges. That is my preferred method to put on foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that just because I know that that's how I like my foundations put on, is with a sponge. So this is very lightweight. It's actually blending in really well for the color again. It's kind of strange. It's evening out my skin. It definitely looks like my pores look slightly blurred. And it almost looks like a satin matte. What do you think? It almost looks like a satin matte finish to me, which is nice because it's not a complete matte. It has a little bit of a softer feel to it, or softer look, I should say. All right. I'm curious what your thoughts are so far. I'd love if you comment down below with your thoughts. It looks actually nice so far. So we'll do the rest of the makeup and see how it looks. And there is extra in here, so I might play around with that a little bit more because that one looks kind of promising. Actually, this whole side so far looks pretty promising. All right, I know so many people love this two-faced peach, perfect peach, or peach perfect foundation. I have not tried it. I am generally not a full coverage person. I like a light to natural look. This is their Snow, and the shade looked very similar to the Sephora one, so I wanted to compare the two together. All right, so let me just dot this one on. All of these look so kind of like yellow orange based, more of a warm tone, but they're actually going on my skin pretty well. All right, let's go ahead and use the sponge on this side as well. Sorry, I'm starting to lose. This has a scent to it. It smells like sunscreen. Does it have sunscreen in it? I don't know if it says that it does. Oh, infused with peach and sweet fig milk. It smells like sunscreen to me. All right, so let's go ahead and dab. It's like a very beachy scent. I don't really smell peach too much. Sorry, I keep smelling it, but I mean, it smells good. It reminds me of like the summertime, but it just reminds me of kind of like sunscreen too. All right, I have to say I really like the way that that one went out too. This one looks also like a satin matte. I want to say this one looks a little bit more matte because I don't have as much shine on my cheek here where I have a little bit of shine. Can you see that right there? This one has a little bit less, so I want to say this one's a little bit more matte than this side. They actually cover like fairly similarly. Like if you look at my face, I don't really see a difference between the Sephora side and the Peach Perfect side. too much. And I wasn't wearing them like to compare the two together. I just wanted to try products that I've never tried before. And I have to say, like if I wore this out in public, I don't think I could tell that I'm wearing two different foundations right now. Other than this side has a little bit more of a healthy glow to it, whereas this one's a little bit more matte. But the color is almost exactly the same, and so is the finish. So I want to say that this is more of a light to medium coverage, both of them. Like I said, I don't know if you can build them up. All right, let's go ahead with the Nars Blush. Now I told you I had a dupe for this. For the Nars Blush, I really like the Milani, what's the name of that Milani blush? I'll have to link it down below because it's a blush that I wear all the time. That is a good dupe for the Nars Orgasm that so many people love. Let me go ahead, I'm just using my Real Techniques brush to dab that onto my face. I have to say so far, now that it's summertime, I've really been enjoying cream blushes just because I feel like they look a little bit more radiant and I don't know, I just like the way they look on my skin during the summer. So I will link some of my favorite cream blushes, I can't talk, down below. This is a very, very beautiful color. But like I said, there is a Milani blush that I'll link below. And there's also, I think, a Maybelline Fit Me blush that I have that is a very close shade as well, instead of spending the money on the Nars. But it is very, very gorgeous. And I heard that the liquid shade of this is phenomenal. I know that the Small Things blog talks about the liquid of the Nars Orgasm and loves it. So I would love to try that because I'm really liking the liquid. All right, let's go ahead and try this Benefit Give Me Brow. I don't even know what shade they sent me. Oh, 3, perfect. That's actually my shade when I use the pencil. That is the same shade that I always used. All right, so it says twist and pull. Oh, okay, so it already has the product loaded on here. Let's go ahead and see how much it gives you. That's the one thing I like using a pencil for, because when you use these liquids, even though they're quick and easy and fast to go, it can be really dark when it first comes out at the front. Ooh, like that. See that huge clump? That's the one thing I used to hate about using the L'Oreal one. I mean, it works great, but I didn't like the clumps. So right now I've been using a brow pencil, and then I use a clear gel to kind of set them down, but it's still slightly cheaper than if you bought like this. Boy, that's really dark. This product, because this product does both of them for the price of one. So it not only, you know, darkens and makes them look more full, but at the same time, it also sets them and keeps them so that they don't go anywhere. So I guess, you know, it depends on if you want to use 2 products or 1 product. That is really dark. Much darker than what I usually do, but it matches my hair color pretty good, I guess. All right, so overall, my thoughts on it is it's good. It's a quick and easy, fast product that you can use, but I prefer the pencil and the clear gel only because I feel like it gives me more of a natural look, where this can become clumpy and you can't really lighten it up, where you can, you know, add as much as you want with a pencil and start light. It's a little harder to do with this product. Okay, and let's go ahead and do the Bobbi Brown. We'll do the color Babe. So these are the 2 colors that they sent me. I'm gonna try this Babe color right here. The color looks really pretty. It's very creamy. It has a scent to it. Can't really put my finger on what that scent is. It's almost like a cooking scent, like something you bake with. I do like how creamy this is. All right, it's really pretty. I really like that. It's a very creamy formula. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I can't get used to those brows. I keep staring at myself because they're just so dark. All right, and we're gonna try the It Superhero Mascara. Now, I'm not gonna do anything with my eyes because I do not have any samples for eyeshadow palettes. I don't even think they make those. All right, so let's try the It Superhero and see what I think. Here is the bristle on it. All right, that's just one coat. There's nothing I'm wowed out by it. We can do another coat and see what I think, but it doesn't look like anything where I'd be like, wow, I need to go buy that. All right, so there's one coat on each. Let's go ahead and do 2 coats and see if that amps it up at all. I mean, it's not clumpy. It's doing a good job separating, but it's not really adding much drama to my eyes, I guess you can say. It looks more like it's just a lengthening, separating mascara. So if you're looking for a lengthening and separating mascara, you might really like this mascara, but it's not something that I would go out and purchase personally. But everybody looks for different things in mascaras. But I do like how nicely it's separating, and there is no clumps. So this brush is really good. All right, so here's the final look. I really can't get used to those brows. Okay, so looking at the makeup, it is starting to, both sides are starting to settle into my line up here, which is very common for foundations. All of them do it on my skin because it's such a deep smile line. So it looks honestly the same on both sides. Although if I look really, really close, this side right here, I can see in my mirror where it looks, my pores just look a little bit more blurred than this side. I have to say I can't really tell a difference in the way that these two look. But if I'm really being picky and comparing, like I am starting to see a little bit of a crease in my smile line here where I'm not seeing it on this side. And this looks a little bit more blurred to me. So with that being said, on my skin at least, between, let me pull up these cards, Peach Perfect on this side and the Sephora 10-hour wear on this side, I would actually pick up the Sephora between these two. And I know so many people love this one. So if you love this one and you have not tried this one, I don't know what the price difference is. I'll have to look that up. This definitely looks very, very similar to the Peach Perfect. And in my opinion, right here, I can really see a difference between the two sides. Like this looks much more blurred than this side does, but they both look great. And like I said, you can't really tell I'm wearing two different foundations. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope you will go check out my blog on the Amazon sale before it goes. And check back every single day to my link because they keep adding new things each day, and they're phenomenal buys with up to like 50% off. So great for back to school or getting some new, work from home outfits or back to the office outfits. But I thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe to my channel so you do not miss any future videos. Have a great day, guys. Bye.